So today I'll be explaining several parts of the brain.
The forebrain can be seen right here, and that contains the thalamus and the hypothalamus. The midbrain can be seen kind of right here, and that is the middlemost part of the brain. The hindbrain can be seen right here, and that contains the cerebellum.
Next up we have the thalamus. The thalamus acts as a relay station for senses, and it sends messages from the eyes, ears, and skins to other parts of the brain. The thalamus is important because it integrates information from higher parts of the brain, and it sorts it out and organizes it so that it can be sent to the cerebellum and the medulla.
The thalamus can be found right here, right in this little area, just above the midbrain, but still in the forebrain.
Next, we have the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is just right below the thalamus. Although tiny, the hypothalamus plays an extremely important role. Its major function is to maintain homeostasis, which is a steady internal environment for the body. It also helps provide a steady, constant body temperature and monitors the amount of nutrients stored in cells.
The hypothalamus is going to be right here, just the beginning of the purple.
Next, we have the amygdala. The amygdala is the integrative center for emotions, emotional behavior, and motivation.
So the amygdala can be found in the midbrain, and it kind of looks like a little bulb at the end of this rod right here.
Next, we have the hippocampus. The hippocampus is the part of the brain that is involved in memory forming, organizing, and storing. It is a limbic system structure, just like the amygdala. The functions include consolidation of memories, emotional responses, navigation, and spatial orientation.
So the hippocampus is going to be this little rod right here. It is in the midbrain.
Next, we have Broca's area. Broca's area is one of the main areas of the cerebral cortex responsible for producing language. This region of the brain was discovered by a French neurosurgeon named Paul Broca, who was examining the functions of Broca's area while examining the brains of patients with language difficulties. This part of the brain controls motor functions involved with speech production. People with damage to Broca's area of the brain can understand language but cannot properly form words or produce speech.
Broca's area can be found in the lower left portion of the frontal lobe, so right about here.
Wernicke's area is the region of the brain where spoken language is understood. Neurologist Carl Wernicke is credited with discovering the function of this brain region. Wernicke's area controls language comprehension, semantic processing, language recognition, and language interpretation.
Wernicke's area is found in the temporal lobe. It is found in the left hemisphere, but only